Do you panic when your phone's about to go dead and you can't find a charger? This is Rick Jarman, Real Estate Investing Old School. You know, I read something the other day. I wish I could remember. It was somebody here on Instagram. So if you hear this, I'm sorry I couldn't remember who it was. But it had a little picture or written or whatever it was. It said more people will panic because their phone's fixing to die looking for a charger than they will to panic over losing their dreams. You know, folks, think about it. I'm going to tell you something. Time will fly. You'll turn around one day and it'll be getting close to retirement time. And if all you've done is worked your job, paid into your retirement, now you'll live. You'll live okay. You'll get by. But think about this. If people are hardly getting by with what they're working and making at their job, how are they going to retire on it? And I know a lot of y'all are so young, you're not thinking about retirement, but it's coming, folks. There's folks that I'm 64 years old. I see a lot of the people I grew up with have retired and just, they're retired now, but they don't have no money to do nothing. Now, don't get me wrong, folks. I work now because I want to work. I love doing what I do. And so, when you're in business for yourself, it's totally different. It's just like your family. When you build a business, it's almost like a child. It's part of you. But anyway, I just had these things on my mind today. I've been sharing a lot of real estate thoughts with you, but I want to just share a few business thoughts with you. It's just like when I was a boy, there's a man that used to stand on the corner downtown on our main two streets selling peanuts. He was kind of like paralyzed on one side. He had been a logger in the woods and a tree had fell on him and kind of paralyzed him on one side. But that man would get out every day. He'd sell peanuts, parched peanuts. When the fair would come to town, he'd be out there selling peanuts. But you know what? He was working for himself. Now me, everybody's dream's not to work for themselves, and that was for me. I punched the clock for 10 years for other people before I realized that's not what I want to do. I'd been told all my life, get a job with benefits. But you know what? I couldn't eat them benefits. And I had a fear. I didn't want to grow old and not try to do what I wanted to do, which is what I'm doing now. So anyway, I just want to share some of this with y'all, So don't let fear hold you back. Hold on to your dreams. Make things happen. It's, I kind of got off my story a little bit. Y'all know I tend to do that. But I used to say I'd rather sell peanuts on the corner for myself than to be punching the clock for somebody else. Now, like I said, being an entrepreneur is not for everybody. But, most of you folks out here trying to get into real estate, rentals and flipping, you're not everybody. You're different. You want something different. So anyway, I just want to share this with y'all and, keep looking for the real estate. I will tell you a quick little real estate story, right? My son and I was going to look at a couple of houses we had. We actually, it's a duplex and a house. And when we went by this particular duplex that we didn't own, I told my son, I said, "You see that duplex right there?" He said, "Yes, sir." I said, when I first went into real estate full time, I had to sell for somebody else and build for myself because you had to be a licensed realtor for 2 years in Alabama before you could be a broker and have your own business. So I was selling for a man named Danny Smith, builder, real estate man, good man. He did good, smart man. Well, and his daddy worked with him. His daddy was retired. I guess his daddy was up around 70 by this time. And I'm 29 years old, so kind of get it all in perspective. Well, this duplex, his daddy had helped him build it when he was 15 years old. And I told my son, I was telling him the story. I said, the man's daddy, he's dead and gone. The man I went to work for when I was 29, he's dead and gone. I'm 64 years old. I hope I got a few more years left. You know what, folks? Somebody owns that duplex today, and it's still bringing in income. So think about that. When you get you a piece of rental property and you get it paid for, That money comes in from now on. That's the folks say, why do you keep buying them? Well, I'm buying them for my kids, my grandkids, and you never know. I might live to be pretty good old age. I hope I do. But if I don't, folks, it's been a good ride and I've had a lot of fun. That's what it's about, folks. So, a little different talk today, but y'all have a good one.